Okay, just in the slip now, but I was going to do some stuff with the Sevcon Clearview, so I'm going to try to show that in the video a little bit. So this is the Clearview display behind me here. It connects to the Sevcon Gen 4 motor controller, and there's a battery discharge indicator on the main screen. I'm trying to figure out why it doesn't show anything. And as I'm looking here, I hope you can see this. See at the bottom, BDI 0%. So that it's an indication on the main screen of BDI, battery discharge indicator. And if I go back to the main screen, I'm in a test view right now. And you just have to hit arrows and enter. It does let you get to everything in the controller, but it can take a little bit of clicking. Try to make sure I keep it in frame. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have this. Okay, so let's go back to the main screen, and it's this rectangle here on this side, the battery discharge indicator. So I'm going to work through the settings menus here and find the specific one, and I'll come back on and show you what I find and what I have to change. Okay, thanks. Okay, so I found the cell count, and that's one thing that you have to set, is the cell count to tell it how large the battery bank is that it's working with for the BDI. And then I'll try to show you these messages. So now I have faults on the unit, so it doesn't like how that's set. What's the next one? BDI remaining charge is less than BDI cutout level, charge the battery. And unit is in pre-operational. So I've done this to myself before. I was being in here making changes, and then the unit's in pre-op, and you go to hit the throttle and nothing will happen. So we can test that real quick, but I think it won't operate while it's in pre-operational mode. Let's do a quick test. Yeah, so as suspected, try to show the unit. Okay, so I've shifted into forward and nothing. Not moving. Into reverse and nothing. So don't do that. Don't do that when you're not tied to something or an anchor or some other way. Alright, so we're just kind of waiting for a sunset here. Going to keep playing with this and see if I can get this to display battery discharge rate inside this rectangle. Okay, so we're working on getting out of pre-operational mode now, so I've had to come in the back door, and we're going to go to OD index 2805. Okay, we're there. That's in the display section, I guess. There it is. And I'm following these directions that I got from Thunderstruck. I don't know if you can see that. I took a screenshot of it so I can see it. Sub 3, change to 1 and enter. Sub 4, change to 1 and enter, then cycle the key. Okay, so sub 3 is at 1. Sub 4 is at 1. Cycle the key next time. Okay, oh sorry, that just opens the back door. Okay, so we've got the back door. I was reading the wrong one. Alright, so that just opens, that's how you get into the back door. So hang on, I gotta find the other code. Okay, so we've got to go to 2800. 2800, hopefully you can see that. Okay. 2800, and it should say display. And then that's still index 2805, so close that. Here's index 2800. Not sure how well I'm doing with the camera, but I go here, and we should be able to change this from, it says change it from 1 to 0 and cycle the key. It's on 0, so let's see what happens. Okay, so the only fault I have left is that it's in pre-operational. I put the BDI settings back where they were, so those faults are gone, and now I've just got that I'm still in pre-operational mode. So we gotta try this again with pre-operational. Okay, so here we are again, back on, let's move this out away from there. Back on the OD index of 2800. So we'll hit enter for that. Brings up display. Go to that index. I just set it to 1 and cycled the key, and it's back to 0. So now let's go to vehicle status. System overview. Still says we're in pre-operational. You just have to keep hitting the up arrow as you go through these hexadecimal codes. So and it goes really fast sometimes. Okay, there's 280E. $2800 index sub-0. Still have the fault. I guess I'll have to read it again. Okay, got to change the right one. So if we look at this, the device that we're changing can be either the master or the display. So I was looking at the display setting. We need to go to the master setting. So now that I'm on master, Again, set this to 2800. These are hexadecimal values, that's why there's all these letters mixed in with the numbers. If you have never seen hexadecimal before, this is what it looks like. Okay, 2800 under master, and what do we see? Aha, it's set to 1. See that? That's set to 1. That's what we need to set back to 0. Aha, and we heard a click, which means it did make a change. So that's gone to operational mode. So cycle the key. Okay, let it boot up. Oops, let's go to system overview. Should tell us what we've got going on. And there you go, no faults. Okay. All right, so 2805 gets you in the back door, and then 2800 under the master, which would be the controller itself. And then that was a sub 1 or sub 0, I forget. You'll see it in the video. Oh, set that back to 0, then you're back in operational mode. Still didn't get the battery indicator, but we've at least gone full circuit into messing it up and bringing it back. So let's do a quick operational check just to make sure. It should be alive. There you go. And we got sunset happening too. Sunset from the marina, and playing with the Sevcon. Thanks for watching. Bye.